Ping! I heard it this time. I heard it.
Well, last time I was talking before it, wasn't I? Did you see
Yes.
when you I was talking before that? I didn't even realise that was going to record me talking before it.
Yeah, well, no, it does say, it comes up on the screen and it says mics will be turned off whilst the intro is playing, but that is not true. And
No,
that's
it is not.
No, that's not the first time.
I've got to watch what I say.
I know, because I listen back to our podcasts and lives. So, yeah, you're on pretty much every time. There's always a little bit of you at the beginning going, are we live yet? And we are. We're here.
We're here. We're a bit battered this week. I've not been feeling so well. Kath's been a bit gloomy. It's like that February gloom, isn't it? February gloom.
Got it really bad this year. Really bad.
Yeah, but it's not done anything but rain, has it?
No, apparently it said on the news this morning that we have rained every single day this year. Somewhere.
Yeah, every single day. Yeah, every single day of January. Mark was telling me that. It's like, nice. I'm just gonna. And me, well, good news on the lidocaine front. I'm waiting for an emergency phone call. Got my phone.
This is what would you call it? A painkiller?
Yeah, a brain resetter. I don't even think it's a painkiller. It's a brain resetter. So I have it. I have to lie on to those that don't know. I have to lie on a bed in the hospital for an hour or 2 hours, and they intravenously drip lidocaine, which is what they use when they numb your mouth. You're taking your teeth out, but they intravenously drip it into my veins, and it goes up to my brain, and it apparently resets the things that, because my brain constantly tells me that I've got pain even when I haven't. So it constantly tells me that my brain that my body is hurting and all the nerves are set on edge. And so what it does, because I've got fibromyalgia as well as the other things, but I think it's for the fibromyalgia that they say they do it, but it stops my heart from going flippity flop and it stops me from passing out all the time. So as well. So it goes in my brain. I feel really floaty for about 24 hours. But it takes away the spasms. It takes away the twisting up of my body, because it's constantly wants to be like this at the moment. And when I've had that infusion, it takes all that away.
So it switches off this kind of negative feedback loop that your brain is constantly saying you're in pain, whether you are or not. So
and it stops. That's right. It stops that fright and flight as well. You know, at the moment, I'm like, you know, when something scares you, that's what I feel like all the time. When I haven't had this infusion, it was only the first time I ever had that infusion, and it took away that fear. That I was like, oh my goodness me, people live without that, do they? That's what I thought was normal.
That was no. When was that? A year ago.
Yeah, I had it. The first one I had in January, so it was a year ago, and then I had another one in August. But this one ran out the second week in January. I could feel it go, and I started to. My heart goes. I passed out yesterday.
So the news is that you're on the emergency.
Yeah, I spoke to the doctor. Yeah, I spoke to the doctor yesterday from the pain clinic, and he said, right, we'll get you on the emergency list. He said, if you can get in the hospital within half an hour, then as soon as there's any cancellation, we'll phone you up and let you know, but we will get you on the list as
and in the long term, you're on the, what do they call it?
They call it a pathway, so that I can phone up every 4 months and get put on the list, get another one, and then I'll be in within a fortnight. So
but right now you're on the emergency cancellation list. So hopefully within a couple of days.
I'm hoping at any point, that I get that call that I can go in. So
that's
because I know it is really good news, because I'm really not feeling right.
No, and I don't. You know, we've never heard of it until you were offered it.
No, I'd never heard of it. No. Most people don't get offered it. because
but you had to go through all the hoops that they put first, like getting referred to the pain clinic, having different types of treatment, going and doing all those things.
Pretty
first.
final treatment, but it shouldn't be a final treatment for fibromyalgia. It shouldn't be. I mean, obviously, it affects loads of different things. And it shouldn't be a final treatment. It should be offered.
We know that we've got a lot of people who follow us that are in pain, have got different kinds of arthritis, fibromyalgia, and all that kind of.
That's right, EDS and everything.
So it's just getting yourself referred to the pain clinic first.
Yeah, and
GP.
Because I can't take pain relief, I can't take painkillers. I have epilepsy drugs, but I can't take any other painkillers. So it was imperative that I get put on it. But so it is a matter of going GP, pain clinic, fighting for it.
Steps.
Yeah, it is. So anyway, let's move on.
Let's move on. Yes, now this is.
I'm proper chuffed with this.
Helen's got Fairyland. Look at that. So this is your hot air balloon mushroom. That is the only way to get to Fairyland.
It is. You can't get any other way.
This that you create, is this the way it looks now? Is this the idea? Is this what it looked like in your head?
Yeah.
You had a vision of what you wanted, and this is it. Right.
Yeah. I've never seen another one. I've looked at loads of hot air balloons. I've never seen another one like this. I've never seen a magical mushroom hot air balloon. I have. And
just point out, it's not actually a hot air balloon. It won't actually fly away. It's not like a lantern. No, we don't want it to, but it won't.
It's not flying away. No.
I can't stand those paper lanterns, by the way, the ones that they put a little tea light under and then they float off.
But then they send them in the fields and then it can do some terrible damage to things. I know. It's not the one. But no, this is flying. This will be flying in my house.
Right.
But
you posted it anyway. You posted it on Facebook and you've had a few questions.
So the point of our podcast.
Today is for you to answer those questions. So if you have sent a question in to Helen on Facebook or Instagram, then we are going to answer them now. Yeah.
So, so the first thing is, the balloon did come out.
So you had a proper balloon.
A proper balloon.
Blew it up.
Look, there's another one half done. Things not done because the balloon started deflating, so I'm going to have to redo it. So I got a proper balloon. I covered it in cling film, which that does show on the thing, and then papier-mâchéed it. So, but I used tissue paper. I used the middle of napkins. Now, I will say it here again. Every napkin has got 3 layers. Yes. People say to me, "No, it hasn't. Mine's only got 2." No, it has got 3 layers. I've looked up about it, and it is. I've never found a napkin that haven't got 3 layers. And the thing about using a napkin or the very thin layers is because you can build up the glue along with the napkin to make it a much firmer structure so that it doesn't collapse. Because people that know that I've been doing this for over a week. And every day you've seen me on the live sitting there painting another load of tissue paper onto it. And the reason I did, because people are like, "Oh, can't you use newspaper? It's thicker." Well, you first start, you wouldn't see through newspaper, and I wanted it to be a light. So it had to have like a translucentness to it. And the other reason that I just put one very thin layer on at a time is because what it builds up the glue as well, not
like a shell.
So you end up with a solid. I mean that.
Yeah, it wouldn't work if you had used a thicker paper because, like you said, you want it to be a light. So I
wanted it to be a light, and it's bright. It's a bright light. Trust me. And when it's dark, it's a bright light. It really lights up the whole room.
Balance between the number of layers and the light that can get through. So how many layers did you put on?
About 4 or 5.
Right. So that's individual layer. Let it dry.
Let it dry.
When it's dry,
another layer. Yeah, about 5 layers. Now, when you've put the 5 layers on, and if you've done it, if you can squeeze in, it's not done.
No.
And you've got to leave it to dry overnight, between each layer. So it's going to take you 5 days because you've got to let it dry overnight between each layer. And then it's got to be, I went around the whole balloon seeing if any bits squeezed in. If it squeezed in, then it was that I needed to do another layer.
Like that, you just did it there and it squeezed in. Yeah. On the bottom.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
It better on the pink.
Because when you pop the balloon, not only will the balloon go, so will this.
Right.
Like that. So that is the most important thing about layering it up. Now I did that colour at the bottom because obviously I wanted it to be that, but I didn't need to. I should have just done it all in hindsight. Right. In hindsight, it hasn't mattered, but in hindsight, I should have just done it all white. It wouldn't have mattered, but because I've still got a bit of a pink
on the white spots, right?
Yeah, because I did that, but it's not too bad, and I wanted it aged anyway, so
I wouldn't have noticed that.
No, but there's just slightly pink, so it doesn't matter. You can do it either way. Obviously it worked.
Yeah.
But so that was that bit. So when you get to this point where you've got a solid hard form and it goes knock 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 when you touch it and it doesn't switch, then it's time to paint it. Now I used
You've still got the balloon in at this point.
It's still got the balloon. I haven't taken the balloon out yet. No. Right. I painted it first because I'm trying to still make it this solid hard form. I don't want it. If you took the balloon out now, then you'd be painting something that you may very well do something to. And of course it gets wet again. And then that needs another overnight dry.
Right.
Not so much an overnight dry.
Right.
So the paint I used acrylic paint. I wanted it to look old. I wanted it to look deep red. So I added a bit of black to it because the red you get just weren't deep enough for me.
They're too poster painty red, aren't they?
They are, I didn't want that. So I used acrylic paint.
Right.
And I painted over it. But before I did that, Kath put out a video on here on YouTube.
Yes.
How to make stickers. Now, I wanted to put spots on that I could peel off.
Yeah.
And as we all know, where's that gone?
So that you could paint over the sticker with red and then peel it off. That's right. And you'd have the white spot underneath.
Yeah, and it worked. So Kath so if you need to know how to make the stickers, go and have a look. I use masking tape rather than washi tape because I've got masking tape and I didn't want to waste my washi tape. So I used that. I did the same thing, but I didn't put any sellotape on the top bit.
No.
I just overlapped that. And then I just plonked them on and then I painted over it. Yeah.
But it's got to be a peelable tape. You don't want to put any sellotape on there or any kind of glue.
No.
Because
the last thing you want to be doing. That's right. You don't want to be doing that. So that video is up now on how to do these.
Yep.
So go and watch that one. Very good video indeed. It is a very good video. I was rather impressed with it, Kath, if I'm not saying so myself. So anyway, I did that, and then I wanted it to look more aged, and so I've got these. We've got these. Me and Kath have had these sent to us, but obviously we haven't done an unboxing yet
because we're still exclusive.
Yeah, because we're waiting for some other stuff.
Yeah.
So this was sent to us.
Coincidentally, this just happened to arrive in the post at the perfect time.
It was mental because I was there thinking, oh, what shall I do? I'll tell you what, because I've got some gold shiny paint. So what I was going to do, a watercolour, I was going to get it on a sponge and try and sponge it on.
Right, that would have been good.
So that's what I was going to do. But as it goes, I have a nice goldy colour spray. I just went.
Right.
Now, you may not be able to see it, but because of you're not where you are, but it's all shiny and gold. And it
It does
made
look
these.
quite shiny and gold.
It is shiny and gold. I
Yeah.
liked that. But any gold, like it was watercolor that you could have used as well. So any gold thing.
Right. And is that like it's fixed and it won't come off and it's
No, it's excellent. Honestly, it's like I can't remember what we bought, but it's worth.
Don't they call it like a patina?
I don't know. There's look at all those different colours. All those different colours in it. And it's got all gold sparkle to it.
And they're all a little bottle underneath with a spray on top. And then you can I like this. What's that one?
This one's a silver purpley one.
Wow. But you got gold everywhere.
Oh, flipping all over the shop when I was doing it.
Yeah, I think I joined your live and you were saying, look, there's gold everywhere.
Yeah, it was all over the place. I wondered why they'd given me a pair of gloves. So anyway, that was what I sprayed that with. Then the next thing was this. Now obviously you can see this. This was just a plastic. I don't say what it is, and somebody did ask, well, what is that?
Right.
And I'm like, it was an old plastic medicine carton from I can't remember the name of things today.
Well, we will.
Yeah, well, it was an old plastic healthy things. What do they call them? Vitamins.
Holland and Barrett. What?
Yeah, Holland and Barrett vitamins.
Oh, right, okay. An old vitamin bottle.
The old vitamin bottle, and I got Mark to cut it the size that I wanted it.
Yes.
Then this was literally, it's just garden twine. Flipping love garden twine. You lot. I'm sure you know that by now.
I do. I love it. It's got that rustic charm.
It has, yeah. So that's just garden twine that I did that with.
Bit of glue.
Here, I found 6. I thought 6 of the same length pieces of garden twine. I glued. So what I did with the garden twine here, I didn't want to glue it on, like put the glue on the balloon because it would mark it. Because I was using the fabric glue because I wanted it to stick and to hold like that. So it had to be a bit firmer than like PVA glue. PVA glue wouldn't have stuck it. So you needed something a bit firmer like fabric glue. I didn't want the hot glue gun because I didn't want any residue glue at all anywhere.
Right.
So what I did is I got the garden twine and in my fingers, put glue on my fingers and then ran it all the way along the garden twine.
Oh.
Yeah, so that the whole twine was glue. When I put it on the top of the balloon, it stuck to the balloon, but just the garden twine. So you didn't get any marks anywhere. Really easy way of doing it. Top tip.
Have you got that glue in your Amazon?
No, but I will put some in my Amazon. The lights are in my Amazon for the other thing. But yeah, I will put some in my Amazon.
And the Amazon link will be in the show notes underneath.
Yeah.
If you click down there,
you can have a look at the link.
And
I'll put some fabric. Yeah, I'll put some fabric glue in there today.
Yeah.
Then this is just an old battered piece of lace. So then I stuck all those on. Then what I did is got a rubber band. Battered.
We say vintage.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got a rubber band because Mark come in and Mark had me. There's me with flipping bits. Oh, that's too long. 1 minute that was like up there, and the next minute that was down there. Yeah. So Mark came in and said, "Helen, have you thought?" I'm like, bloody can't do this stupid thing like that. Mark came. I said, "Mark," he said, "Have you got a rubber band, Helen?" I'm like, "Yes." And he said, "Put the rubber band round there, get all the tension right on your things, and then glue it to the bottom." And that's what I did. So I put each piece. So I put the rubber band like that, and then got each piece of this.
Have we taken out the balloon by now?
What?
Did we take out the balloon?
Oh no, I haven't. I didn't take out the balloon yet. I haven't stuck those bit on yet.
So to get it to hang straight, did you hang it up and then hang the basket whilst it was hanging up so you can see it?
Yeah.
And you so how many strings are coming off the basket?
6 off the basket.
6.
So three lots of bits of string. So that's one bit. That's three bits.
And you secured them temporarily at first with a rubber band.
Yes.
So that you could adjust them to get the right.
Yeah.
You don't
to get it right,
basket.
Because otherwise you'd have a really wonky basket.
Yeah, we don't want that. It wants to hang straight.
Don't work. But yeah, okay. So before I did that bit, I put this on here.
Vintage.
The lace. Now, somebody said to Elaine, she said to me, bless her heart, I was there going, oh, I don't know how I'm going to get this ribbon to go on in a round like that, because I wanted to put the ribbon because it covers up the two lines between the red and the white. So I wanted it, and they're a bit dodgy. So everybody see my dodgy painting. It's a bit dodgy.
Right.
I did ribbon and I folded the ribbon so I glued a bit on. I put a bit of glue on the back, bit of glue on the front, then I folded the ribbon over like that and pleated it. Yeah. And then again with the ribbon. So I just kept pleating it and
just
dabbing
a regular satin ribbon.
Yeah, just like that. Just pleating it like that. And the thing, it means it goes round and it's all at the same level like that. Can you see? If you didn't pleat it, you wouldn't get it to do that. And it was thank you, Elaine, for it, because
that's top genius.
Tip. Yeah, it really made a difference because I was like, how am I going to do that?
So was that just with the fabric glue as well?
You could do it with just the fabric glue, but you have to sit there and hold it a bit with the fabric glue. I did it with hot glue. This I didn't. This at the top, I did that. Yeah, I did it all with hot glue only because it was just easy. It's quicker. People say to me, why do you use hot glue? I said, well, because it's quicker. Basically, it dries quicker and it means that I can get it done quicker. But fabric glue, if you get a good fabric glue, there's not a lot that won't stick.
Right.
That it won't stick. So you don't have to use hot glue. But I personally prefer it because of the speed. What else? Yeah, I've got the acrylic paint. Right, so then I did all of that, popped the balloon, took out all of because I didn't want to do it until I'd finished decorating the balloon, because then it's rigid.
Did it go pop or did it go?
No, I was flipping gutted because it wasn't like the other one that went like that. That was wicked. That was when I did that one on that last reel that I did. Yeah, that was excellent. Right, and this one went like that. I'm a bit disappointed by that, aren't I? Yeah. Hey, that's not going to work. And I think maybe I could have done with this sharper needle. See, that one ain't done like it either.
Don't do that now.
It don't work on this. Yeah, but this one is not. It had already started to deflate, so it was losing its solidness. So I had to stop. I had to stop doing it because that's what happens if you don't put it on.
No, that's wrinkly.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that looks like some cellulited arse.
Yeah. That's it. Very weirdo.
Oh no.
So I did that, and then people are like, the next question is, people are like, well, what are you hanging it with? Fish line.
Oh, brilliant. I was going to say that. Fishing wire. Fishing line.
Can't see it. Disappears. Can't see it. And you really can't see it. That's fish line. And obviously, got a lot.
It's great stuff. Yeah.
So I've used fishing wire to hang it up.
What width, I don't know if you call it a width. What width of fishing wire is it?
Well, that was £40, but you don't really need anything that heavy because it's not very heavy, this. Somebody actually asked me, how did I put the lights up? How did I get it to light up?
What light is it?
It's just I've got any of them here. I had some here.
Because you did a little you've been doing little fairy rooms. And
I'm doing little fairy rooms.
And tiny little LEDs. In fact, I'm sure we've got a question on our YouTube about this.
Yeah, the little LEDs, there is a link on my, again, Amazon storefront. They're in now, so that everybody can find them. Those are the little LED lights. If you didn't catch it before, because people are still asking me about these lights. Yeah. Little tiny lights like that. That screw. So,
how many did you get in the pack?
Loads. How many have I got in there?
Looks like about 40.
Yeah, it doesn't actually say. It was £5.99. I think £5.99. £6 for a bag full of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was quite impressed with them. They're quite good. So yeah, but like this, these little thin. I don't know if everyone's seen Poundland. I got Poundland.
Right. They're like skinny fairy lights.
Yeah, skinny fairy lights. Look.
Yeah.
Like that. And
Right.
they just literally in a ball, shove them up the old.
Right.
And in the balloon basket is where the battery pack's kept.
Yeah. Only put LED lights in the balloon because they don't get hot and they won't catch fire.
No, they don't get hot. Don't
put a candle in there.
No, for goodness sake, don't do that. It's not a proper balloon, you know.
No.
So that, yeah. So then, and that's it, really. And then off you go. Take me to Fairyland.
It does look wonderful.
I'm ever so pleased with it. I've got to be fair. I am ever so pleased with it. I think it really does like cap off the whole fairy thing. Except I've got loads more fairy things coming. Like loads.
Yes. Well, we've been having
now. I do apologise, everybody, but that's it. If you don't like Fairyland, well, hey ho. Because that's where I'm heading to. In my balloon. I shall. Not quite yet. I've got a few more scenes, but we're already working on fairies. So,
well, yeah, because you showed me, I've got them here. You showed me a couple of images of some fairies that you liked. Made by, I think she was called Lindsay.
Dinky. Yeah, but she's not. She doesn't seem to be anywhere online anymore because I've tried to get hold of her, but no.
So this is me. If anybody knows what happened to Lindsay from
Dinky Darlings.
Dinky Darlings, yeah. She sold them on Etsy.
Yeah.
And apart from her Etsy and her Pinterest, so she doesn't have any other sort of online presence. I think she was on Facebook as well, but hasn't posted in a while. So
and she's pretty much disappeared. But I quite like them. But obviously, I have a friend called Kath who's clay and pottery.
Oh, me? So,
yes, you.
Well, yes, you showed me that, and then this is my TV recommendation of the week. Did you get to watch Small Profits?
I did. Oh, I flipping absolutely loved it. If you haven't, people out there, go to the iPlayer, watch Small Profits. It's the most
Profits with a PH, not a FIT.
Yeah, it's the most beautiful, calm, gentle, peaceful, lovely program you could ever see.
This will get us through the rest of winter, I think.
Yeah, if you like the Detectorists, because he wrote the Detectorists as well. He was originally
called Mackenzie Crook.
That's right. He was originally in The Office, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and he never writes again because he's obviously him and Ricky Gervais are friends, and Ricky Gervais has said he'll never write more than 3 or 4 seasons of any show.
Yeah,
he said he doesn't think anybody should ever do that. And this he's the same. When he did the Detectorist, which I absolutely adored.
Yeah,
he's never doing another one of those. But
I don't know if these will be. They must be available in America at some point. I don't know how you get to see BBC.
I don't know. No, I don't know. But yeah, Small Profits, beautiful. It is just so beautifully done. Very quintessentially English. Very, very much our. Yeah, very much our way, and it's just very beautiful. So yeah, go and watch that. Small Profits. It's just lovely. Me and Mark really, really enjoyed it. Michael Palin's in it as well, isn't he?
Yeah. Who they say is the loveliest man on earth.
Yeah. Well, he said I read an article where he said the reason he'd put it up there, but the reason he did it was because it was just the most beautiful thing. Because he hasn't done anything for years.
No, he hasn't done any TV. He does his books and his travel shows, but he's done no TV acting in years.
No, and he said there was something about this that really just caught him and just made him want to do it because it's just so beautiful and it's so just
you
so
can see
lovely.
from the picture there, it's just magical.
It is, yeah. So, and I suppose the only thing you can say is he grows small profits in his garage, in his shed.
Indoors.
That's it. Can't tell you anything more because it will ruin it for you. So yeah,
they're called
go and check it.
homunculus.
Homunculus. That's right. Yeah, go and check him out.
No,
check it out. It's beautiful. It is.
Because he was on BBC Breakfast the other day. The Mackenzie Crook, who wrote it, and the girl who starred in it, and yeah, there was he's such an unassuming, shy guy. He's almost painfully shy when he's interviewed.
Yeah,
but he just
so the whole program,
his style is brilliant.
It is, and it's a very much in the detectorist style, isn't it?
Yeah,
very much so.
The music was brilliant as well. I loved the music.
Oh, the music was lovely. That the intro and outro is beautiful, isn't
Somebody's
it?
going to have done a Spotify playlist.
Yeah. So there's going to be a reel that people will be putting that on reels in a minute. I can feel it coming. I might have to try and find it.
It's on interview, and Mackenzie doesn't know. He hopes it will get commissioned again, which of course it will. But he doesn't actually know where the story's going to go.
He hasn't written, because he says to be continued, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Be continued.
Which I'd like, because I'm looking forward to the next season.
Oh, me too. Yeah, me too.
I think we've said too much. Anyway, because of that, and you sent the fairies, and you said we were going to make fairies, I did do a little head. I did make a little. There we are. Is that in focus? There we are.
Yeah, it's in focus. Perfect. Yeah.
But it does look a bit Yoda. But then they do.
It's cool. They do look a bit Yodery though, don't they?
Yeah.
They do.
We want to make some fairies.
Kath and I have a plan. And we don't do very often. And I very rarely sell stuff anymore. And Kath and I have a plan. We want to, between us, make some little tiny fairies.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do this yet.
That's I don't know how we're going to do it, but that's what
I have a feeling we might have to go down the polymer clay road, because I like the idea of them having wild and crazy hair.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So that might have to be individually poinked. Is that a word? Poinked?
Poinked into pointing. Yeah.
And I don't think we're going to be able to do that on clay if it's air dry clay or fired clay, because
you stick it on afterwards.
Yes, I suppose.
Yeah, but anyway, we are working on it.
I like the idea, and also dinky darlings were posable.
Yeah, that's what I want. I've been working on
poses.
Yeah, I've been working on the playing with the pipe cleaners and yarn and wrapping it round and making it, because obviously they've got to be small, because they've got to go in that balloon, and they've got
they're going to have to be tiny.
Yeah, and they've got to be able to sleep in a bed.
Yeah, we're talking microscopic little.
We're talking they got to sit on the end of your finger, haven't they?
Yeah,
like this.
Yes.
And that,
so that's gone quiet.
Me and Kath, but sometimes it's like with me, and I know Kath's the same. Sometimes doing something new and having to try and perfect it and work it. That's part of what we do. That's part of what
I did say last year, though. I quite fancied having a go at polymer clay, because I've never really used it. And
I did quite a lot, and the thing is, it's a lot. There's a lot of flexibility in it, isn't there?
Yes, because it's a lot waxier. So you can sculpt tiny details better, because it's got that kind of waxy consistency, whereas clay is just like a smudgy.
Yeah. So I think it probably is going to be that route that we go down with the fairy head.
What's the best polymer clay?
Don't know. That's something else we'll have to look into.
Fimo, isn't it? Fimo's the one I can.
Fimo, yeah. That's why I used to make loads of things and sell them.
Fimo.
Yeah, Fimo, however you say it. I used to make loads of things with it and sell them.
Yeah.
Years ago. So yeah. I did actually buy a little tiny packet of it.
It's not cheap, is it? Might have to go.
No, it's not. But I bought that little tiny packet of it.
Right.
But I should hopefully I got that off Amazon, but I don't know what it's like, do I?
What make is that?
Infagoo.
Infagoo.
Infagoo. Who knows?
I've got it Infagoo.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're doing that.
Yes.
So watch this space. Obviously, more fairy stuff's coming, and we'll be teaching you how to make them. You know, we're not just all about making them. We will be making some to sell, but I'm doing a shop drop at some
I
time.
can see a whole range of them, and they're all going to have different names, different personalities. And
they will, because we're both as bad as each other.
Yes.
So we will at some point be doing a Kath and Helen shop drop.
Well, let's just make one before we decide to, put out a whole family.
No, I'll be putting out. No, because I'm going to sit here this afternoon and make fairy wings. Lots of different designs.
Yes.
I've been getting stuff to make fairy wings.
It's nearly the end of our show, she says, pushing us on. So I believe you have a poem for us. I'm settling down.
I do. Now this poem, right, so about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I was sent
this is a thing of beauty
from Australia.
Right.
It's a crochet hook. It's a tiny 1mm crochet hook.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's got like green sparkly resin run through all of it. And the man that made it, his name was Harry.
Is that wood?
Yes, it's wood. It's
you know what the wood is?
Oh, I do, but I can't remember. It's some Australian tree.
Yeah.
I've got it written down somewhere. It's some Australian tree. So yeah, that's and he made me this and he sent this to me. So I wrote him a poem, but I hadn't quite finished it. But I'd been writing it for a couple of years and I wanted it for Emilio because Emilio calls that my magic wand. He thinks that I have a crochet magic wand that does magic things. Well, he used to. He's kind of growing out of that.
Well, it is kind of true.
Yeah. So anyway, I've wrote this poem.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Harry's Shiny Surprise. It's called. There was a tiny woodworm, and Harry was his name. He lived beside a rotting tree and hid his head in shame. He lived upon the border where the Fairyland begins, but the fairies wouldn't let him in or overlook his sins. You're a horrid little woodworm, they would shout in voices dread. You'd eat our wooden houses, and you'd even eat our bed. So Harry stayed in rotting logs, away from glittered halls, wishing he could join the bugs behind the fairy walls. Then one day, as he nibbled on a soggy, mossy log, he found some sparkly, shiny stuff the colour of a frog. Oh, my goodness, Harry cried, what's this before my eyes? It's glowing green and beautiful, a shimmering surprise. He took a little nibble, and he chewed a little more, until a polished, shiny stick fell down upon the floor. His tummy went a wobble, and he felt a funny sing. He wanted to keep chewing on this magic glowing thing. Just then a very lonely fairy wandered down the track, with sorrow in her heavy heart and wings upon her back. She shed a trail of silver tears as she went walking by, until she heard a tiny voice saying, Please, you mustn't cry. The woodworm Harry poked his head out from his wooden home. Come and sit with me and tell me why you're sad and all alone. The fairy was quite cautious, but she thought, oh, what the heck. She sat beside the woodworm and she sobbed into his neck. What's the matter? Harry asked, and how can I assist? There is no hope, the fairy wailed and clenched a tiny fist. There are no wands in Fairyland for brand new folks like me, and no one knows the pathway to the magic wandwood tree. She wiped a tear and looked at him, her eyes all wide and wary. While Harry asked, what does it look like? Tell me, he said to the fairy. The fairy sniffed and whispered, it's a vibrant, mossy green, the most enchanting glowing wood that anyone's ever seen. Harry grinned a toothy grin and reached inside his door to pull the polished, sparkly stick across the forest floor. I found this in my rotting log, he chirped with happy pride. The fairy gasped and felt a rush of magic deep inside. It's a wand, she cried in wonder. You discovered where they grow. It's hidden in the older trees where no one thinks to go. With a flick of her new treasure, she turned Harry's log to gold a cosy little mansion for a woodworm brave and bold. No longer was he horrid, for the fairies all agreed. A woodworm is a hero when he helps a friend in need.
That is brilliant. That is so good. I'd stand up and do a standing ovation, but no, I'm going to do it. There you go. I've disappeared.
So there.
That's so good.
So yeah, I've been making that for years, and that is dedicated to Harry, who made me this magic wand.
Is Harry still around?
Australia. Harry's still around. The turning woodworm. I think it's. I'm going to go and see if I can find him on Instagram and send them the finished poem.
We'll have to tag him with this.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find him if he's still there. It's been a while. That was before lockdown time. So yeah, so there you go, everyone. So this was our fairy podcast, and we haven't shown you how to make stuff. We just talked you through.
But if you do have any more questions, then do pop them in the comments below.
Pop them in the comments below, and one of us will answer them. Please do.
Or if you just read through, because you do answer a lot of comments.
I do.
I do. In the comments. So read the comments first before you ask the question, because you might find the answer already in the comments.
I do try and answer everybody on all platforms, which is quite difficult when loads of people are asking you on all platforms. But I do try. But to be honest, I send everybody here now. It's like just go and then everything is done. Yeah. You've all got the information that you need.
So that's it. We've all got to make our own fairy.
Yeah, I have got, and I will be putting out, but I haven't edited it yet, and it won't be out today. It'll probably be out in a few days' time. I've done a whole talk through and a whole showing you how to make this, but it's like 15 minutes long rather than a stupid 3-minute reel, which can't just fit anything in.
Yeah.
So that will be coming up on our YouTube at some point.
Yeah. But as ever, it's the editing that takes the time. So bear with us, because we do love it, but it's very time consuming. So
it is.
We'll get there. No rush.
Yeah, we will. No rush. We'll do it.
So anyway, go and watch our last video. Do something with washi tape.
Yeah, do something with washi tape. That'll be coming soon. I'm waiting. Still waiting for it all to be delivered, mate. But
we've got a box of stationery things coming our way for us to review.
Yeah, these were the first things.
Joint review.
Yeah, these were the first things to review. We quite like these, but to be honest, honestly, and please trust us, we would not review something we don't like. That's it.
No, well, we've had a few people message us and ask us to do certain things and like appear. What was it? Appear on a Christmas event?
In New York.
That was weird. We're not doing that. There was the printer that seemed to catch fire. We're not doing that.
We won't be doing that.
There's another one for ladies' health. And we're a bit we're a bit too menopausal for all that.
yeah, don't think we'll bother with that. Oh, and by the way, to anybody that's been scrolling on your Facebook and has come across Kath's crazy post, wasn't her. She's not a toe sucker. It was Hank.
My last, I haven't been looking. I took a day off yesterday, off social media. Didn't look at it. Didn't look at any comments. I might have replied to somebody, but I didn't look at what they were talking about. And just before coming on here to have a chat with you, we were talking about being able to pin a comment underneath your post, so that if you wanted to link to YouTube, you could say there will be a link pinned, because Facebook don't like it if you put a link in the description. It comes up as a red flag. They don't like you putting links in the comments, in the description. So you've always got to put your links in a comment, and then you can pin the comment so it's at the top so people can always see it. And I said I wasn't sure how I could do that because I've been trying and I can't seem to do it. So I went on my laptop to go and have a look at Facebook and go and see if I could pin a comment. And there are the top 2 posts, shared posts on the top of my Facebook. It's one a cat going bananas on some styrofoam, and I couldn't believe my eyes. And somebody had shared, I think they'd found it, they'd bought it in like an antique shop or something, and it was a straw in the shape of a toe, like a foot, and then the big toe is the straw. So when you're sucking something through a straw, you're sucking on a big toe, which is gross. And it says weird but cute or something, which is not, it's just gross. Anyway, that's not me, nothing to do with me. My partner Hank has managed to get onto my Facebook. He doesn't know he's done that, but he's posted on my behalf. So
yeah. So
I will be posting a thing later today saying I am not a toe sucker.
I reckon she is.
I don't have a foot fetish, or I am not a toe sucker.
No, that's what I was asking her. Okay, I went on and had a look on Facebook. I said, "Do you have a foot fetish, have you?" And she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, you got somebody sucking toes on your page. So go and have a look at Kath's page. Look at what Anthony posted."
You just thought it was
weird.
Thought
you was a bit bonkers. I realised that you've not been all there the last few days. So
I find it mildly sort of offensive that nobody bothered to sort of say, "Are you all right?" I've had nothing like that.
I know you're not.
They just accept that me sharing a post about sucking your soup through a toe, is something I would share.
Well, I didn't think it was, but I thought, well, maybe she's gone really weird. I'll talk to her tomorrow.
Now, when I say I live in a weird house, I really, this is the level of weird.
Yeah, it is. You want to keep your toes away from Hank. Tell him I'm calling him Fergie.
Yes, she is.
She was the famous toe sucker, wasn't she?
Yeah, less said about her, the better, that recently.
Yeah, I think probably, yeah. Right. Anyway.
Yes, on that note.
Don't forget.
We'll be
subscribe, like, share. Blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, do all that. And we'll see you back here on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, live at 5 with the crazy Facebook lot as well. So, yeah.
Yes.
We're all together.
Always good for a chat.
Yeah, they are. It is always good for a chat. Saturday live at 5. So, yeah. Bye, people.
Bye,
have a lovely week.
Have a very good week.